So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We're going to talk about Mohamed Salah. £200+ million bid imminent to Liverpool. I don't know what's more crazy, the fact that they're offering 200+ million or the fact that Liverpool might not take it. Anyway, before we get into talking about Mohamed Salah, potentially going to Saudi Arabia before their deadline on Thursday, make sure you are smashing the like button. Big up to everybody who tuned into the show yesterday. Mad figures as well, over 14k, still flying as well. So thank you. Considering I haven't uploaded on here for, I think it was about 11 days, 10, 11 days. That is sick figures. So thank you very much. Obviously, the algorithm blessed me. So same again, that'd be great. And make sure you are subscribing. We're less than 60 away from 20k now. So I appreciate everyone who subbed yesterday as well. Very decent subscriber rate as well. So thank you very much. Mad love. Leave your comments and super chats down below. And yeah, Liverpool offered a world record fee for Mohamed Salah by El Ittihad, who is Nuno Espirito Santo's team, current champions. Lost the other day. He actually did an interview, I think, in the build up to that game, maybe a couple of days before in his press conference, and said, if I lose a game this season, it's a failure. He then goes on to lose a game. Yeah. Don't see him giving himself accountability by quitting, though, do we? It's a failure. Didn't quit. Anyway, Mohamed Salah has been reportedly subject of a world record bid as El Ittihad desperately looked to sign the Liverpool legend. Saudi Pro League champions had an offer rising to 150, knocked back by the Reds last week for the 31-year-old. Now, it is proposed, and this is doing the rounds by pretty much every media outlet at the moment. It is proposed 175 was lodged on Monday night, with potential add-ons taking the deal to 215 million pounds, not euros, not dollars, pounds. That would eclipse the 198 million fee PSG paid to Barcelona to bring Neymar to the Parc des Princes in 2017. El Ittihad Chiefs are currently in England to fresh out a deal ahead of Thursday's deadline in the Gulf nation. It has been said that Salah would become one of the highest paid athletes in history, with a weekly wage of 2.4 million on the table. In addition, Salah would pocket 55k per win, and while he would also hold a large percentage in the shirt sales. And as if that wasn't enough, I mean, it's never enough. How much money is too much? If that wasn't enough, the Egypt international will bank almost 20 million in further incentives, having been offered an ambassadorial role for at least 3 major Saudi companies spread over the duration of his contract. The news outlet claims this would be worth 18 million, with each firm willing to pay him 6 million. Wow. With 2 years left to run on his current deal at Anfield, it has been alleged that Liverpool chiefs are debating on whether to cash in on the player. Should El Ittihad fail in their pursuit this week, they will launch a fresh swoop to secure his services in the new year. If Salah does complete the move, he would link up with ex-Liverpool teammate Fabinho at the King Abdullah Sports City following the Brazilian's transfer last month. Also on the club books is Karim Benzema and N'Golo Kante, and ex-Celtic forward Jota. Salah started the opening 4 Premier League games this season, chipping in with 2 goals and as many assists. Now listen, this would be the biggest transfer fee ever in football. It would also take the Saudi league spending over $1 billion, I believe. They're on about 790. So with this, if it includes the add-ons plus a couple other deals may go through as well, be around the $1 billion. Now, to put that into context, the Premier League clubs this transfer window spent around 2 billion. I think it was 2.1, 2.2 roughly. So the fact that the Saudis have already done touching 800 million, plus Salah could go through as the highest ever transfer fee in world football, they mean business, this lot. And me personally, if I'm Liverpool, I'm taking the money. I'm taking it. I'm saying, give me the money. Yeah. I think there's a deal as well. It didn't say it in that report, but I think there's something to do with his first ever club, that they're going to get a percentage of the money or something. Obviously, he's going to be rich beyond his wildest dreams. 2.4 million a week. Imagine earning that kind of dough. Now, if Liverpool reject this, Me personally, I think they're stupid. I think they could potentially get top 4 anyway without Salah. And I know that sounds like a mad take. Well, it's top 5 now, isn't it? But without Salah, I still think they could get in that Champions League next season. I know they're in Europa League at the moment. Obviously, it's not easy to navigate through Europa League and the Premier League and the Cups. And obviously, Liverpool take all of this seriously. Unlike my football club, we throw him in the bin. But I do think that they could get in the Champions League without him. But it also means that in January, you have a lot of money to play for. And I was also thinking this as well. Is this deal already kind of semi-verbally agreed? Because out of nowhere, Liverpool just went, boom, 115, like that, didn't you? Klopp, boom. You dropped 115 million bid for Caicedo, which was, at the time, or 110 million, 111, whatever it was, before Chelsea came in and took him. At the time, that was a transfer record in this country bid. So is that because they already knew the Saudis are going to come in? They'd already had contact with the Saudis? Because I didn't expect Liverpool to be going out and going, bang, 110, 111 million for Caicedo. I thought they were going to go and get Lavia. Obviously, that didn't work out in the end as well. But we all know that Liverpool's owners are not the greatest. We all know that they're skinflints, penny pinchers. They're only there to boost up the club before they probably eventually sell it for about 5 times more than they bought it for. I think they bought it for, what, 600-700 mil? Eventually, they'll sell that for probably 3.5 billion, maybe even 4 billion. If Man United are going for 6, maybe they can angle for a bit more. But they're only there for the money. And obviously, Jurgen Klopp's got a big say in this as well. But Mohamed Salah doesn't come across as the type of person who's going to force the move. He's not going to be issuing statements like Man United lot. You know, they're putting out more statements than wins at the moment. It's crazy. But I don't see Mohamed Salah kind of spitting his dummy out. We haven't seen that in his performances so far. He's actually been really good this season so far. So I don't think that he's going to force the move. But if I'm Mohamed Salah, I'm saying to my agent, yo, I want to leave. Yeah, that's generational wealth right there. Rich beyond his wildest dreams. Is the most famous Arab sports star ever in any sport. And the buzz that will bring to that league as well. Eyes on it everywhere. Mohamed Salah's playing there. Listen, he's 31 years old. I still think he's got a few years left in the Premier League in him. But that is unbelievably life-changing money. And I think he'd rip it up in the Saudi League. He's ripped it up in the Premier League for God knows how long in terms of output. So, yeah, I think he'd be stupid not to go. And I think Liverpool would be stupid not to take it. Imagine how much Liverpool could change their team. They did this with Coutinho. You know, when Coutinho was there, they obviously sold him, bought a decent goalkeeper, one of the greatest in the world now. And they bought Virgil van Dijk, who at the time had the ability and did go on to, for me, be the best defender in the world for a short period of time, 3-4 years, whatever. Obviously, he's on the decline now, but that 140, 150 or whatever it was you got for Coutinho changed Liverpool for years. And I think this could do exactly the same. I think if they sell him, if Liverpool get rid of him, get the 200 million in, or 175 basic plus the add-ons, that's a lot of money, man. For a 31-year-old, that is a serious amount of wedge. And I think Liverpool, yes, you'll have to go and pay over the odds in the summer for in the January window if you want to go and get a couple of players in. Listen, there's players out there. There's loads of players out there that you could get on the right wing. Serge Gnabry, Kingsley Coman, Rodrigo. There's 3 I've just named off the top of my head. Pedro Neto, top player. Just needs to stay fit. Yeah, you're going to have your pants pulled down a little bit because of the size of the fee that this club are likely to pay. But I'd love to know what you guys think. Like me personally, if I'm the owner of Liverpool, I'm saying to Jurgen, we're taking the money, mate. Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if Jurgen spat his dummy out. He seems that kind of character, doesn't he? He loves to moan and bitch and cry. It wouldn't surprise me if he jacked off of the back of it, but I don't think he will. But it wouldn't surprise me. And like I said, I think Liverpool can get Champions League football without him anyway. So it's what Liverpool see for their season, their target for the season. Is it just get Champions League, or is it push for a title? If it's push for a title, then obviously Jurgen Klopp's going to have the ump if you let him go. But that is serious money. And I don't know what's more stupid. Like, you lot not taking it or them bidding that much. But then I suppose on the flip side, they'd probably get their money back, the Saudis. You know, the amount of sponsorship deals that he'll bring in, the amount of eyes, the amount of sign-ups for DAZN or whatever you know, whatever TV stations signing him up for Saudi League. I know DAZN have got the rights for 6 different countries, but I'm sure in other countries, I live in Spain, I ain't got it on my DAZN here. So there'll be countries that will have different subscriptions. I'm sure he'll be getting all of that. Part of that will be going into Saudi as well. You know, the amount of sign-ups from Egypt, you know, probably half of Egypt are going to sign up if he goes there. So, you know, he's going to bring a serious amount of money back in. So on paper, it probably does look stupid, yeah, 215 million. But in reality, he's probably going to bring more than that in. Yes, I know the wages added in as well, but I mean, they got enough money to last for the next 5 billion years. They're never going to run out of money, the Saudis. This is like us going and doing 2 grand. Like, let's just be real with it. Yeah, they got so much money, it don't really matter to them. Yeah, and it's a statement. And I believe he's going to go. I genuinely think he will leave. Yeah, and listen, good luck to him. Yeah, if I got that kind of offer on the table, I'm going as well. Whether I'm in my peak years or coming to an end or at the beginning of my career, somebody offers me that kind of money, see you later. It's a short career. And that is now generational wealth for him and his family. Yeah, and future family and their future family. So, yeah, I think he'd be stupid not to do it. I know he's not going to push it, but I don't think he's going to spit his dummy out, like I said. But I do think Liverpool will take it. And listen, as I'm recording this at 2:30 Spanish time, it's not been accepted yet, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, maybe by the time it gets put out, it has been done. I don't know. But anyway, listen, you all have a wonderful day. Let me know what you guys think. I will have another video coming tonight as well. Keep your eyes peeled for that later this evening. Jadon Sancho, the saga continues. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Also, I will be going live with rants. As soon as you watch this, I will be live with rants on the main channel. So make sure you come and check this out as well. Stick a thumbs up, sub, get me over 20K today. Come on, baby, get it done. Leave your comments and super chats down below. Subscribe, like, all the good stuff. We're out of here. Let me know your thoughts on Salah. Should he take it? Should Liverpool take it? Adios, amigos. Ciao.